Hey guys, Al DeMarco here, and this is going to be your Thursday video report. Gave you free winners in the NFL on Sunday and Monday with the Giants and the Jets respectively. Going to have a free play on the Carolina-Cincinnati contest, plus my thoughts on the game between Washington and Baltimore as well, coming up in just a moment, plus a money-saving discount coupon code that'll save you $15 off of any purchase you make today. It's a one-time usage coupon, good today only. That's coming up, as well as a repeat of yesterday's one-week trial offer of a service here that you might want to try, especially with all the preseason action coming up this week. And this one-week trial offer will save you $148 because it'll cost just $1 little. All that and more coming up in just a moment. Plus, we'll talk about who's hot and who's got some big plays tonight. But, of course, this is the most important thing. Just in case you were chosen to be on Jeopardy tomorrow, I've got you ready. Because you know what today marks? This date, August 25th, 1975, Bruce Springsteen released Born to Run, an album rated, number 8 by Rolling Stone as the top 100 albums of the past 20 years. I think back in 2003, the Rolling Stone survey ranked it number 18 of the top 500 albums ever released. And it got me to thinking, because, of course, I was born in the suburban Philadelphia area, and, you know, everybody played Bruce. That's all you heard, Bruce. From like 1975 through 1985, that's all you heard was Bruce. And of course, FM radio was different back then because FM radio was freeform. You know, it wasn't strictly controlled like it is today, where you have, for example, CBS comes in, they own 8 stations. One's classic rock, one's news, one's sports talk. You know, everything today is so much more corporate. Back in those days, you know, you would hear like Jungle Land and the 8, 9, 10-minute opuses that Bruce wrote. You'd hear them nonstop on FM radio. But here's the most surprising thing about Born to Run. And again, just in case you're on Jeopardy, do not worry. I've got you covered here, guys. Born to Run entered the Billboard charts like in September of 1975. It only peaked at number 6. Only peaked at number 6. It was never even a number 1 album, which is hard to imagine, which of course got me thinking. If Born to Run only peaked at number 6, what the hell was on the album charts in 1975 that was screwing things up? So I randomly went to Billboard.com and I found, you know, a chart from November 15th of 1975 where the number 1 album that particular week was Elton John's Rock of the Westies. Yes, you remember that seminal album, don't you? Go ahead, name me one song on that album. I'm waiting. And then, of course, number 2 was John Denver. Yes, John Denver, the number 2 album there. Number 3 album, Jefferson Starship with Red Octopus. What can I tell you? Linda Ronstadt, number 4, and then, oh, FYI, Bruce, sitting there right after them all. I mean, John Denver, Elton John. Anyway, that's your Jeopardy tidbit for the day. On we go now to what's going on. As for me tonight, I've told you, this preseason, coming into the preseason, the last 2 weeks, I thought this would be one of the easiest preseasons to win money because without a doubt, no ifs, ands, or buts, you had a major, major advantage, as did I, in the first 2 weeks of preseason play because of the NFL work stoppage. Odds makers didn't know what to expect. They were basing lines basically on conjecture because they didn't have all the news coming out of the camps over the previous few months about how players were doing, what lineups were going to be fielded, etc. And I think I've proven my point, you know, by hitting 5 out of 7 with the premium plays, going 4-2 with my big 15-dime releases, giving you 2 straight free pick winners over the weekend with the Giants and Jets. Now, week number 3 tonight, as we all know, this is the game that coaches game plan for. This is where you're going to see starters play at least a half. Most teams will play their starters into the third quarter, if not all of the third quarter. The difference being there, a lot of coaches like to see how their team, especially with the new first stringers added to their rosters, how they will respond after going into the locker room at halftime, cooling down, and then coming back and turning back the key on again to get started in the third quarter. They want to give them that flavor of a real regular season experience. So that's why some will play just a series or 2 in the third quarter. Others will play the entire third quarter. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. You do not have as big of an advantage as I talked about and as we enjoyed the previous 2 weeks, but that doesn't mean you can't make money tonight. Guys, as far as I'm concerned, for NFL winner number 6 out of 8 this preseason, it's a 15-dime best bet on the Eagles and the Browns tonight. Just as strong as last Friday's 15-dime winner with Miami, 20-10 over Carolina. 5-2 in the preseason overall. 4-2 with the preseason 15-dime releases. And a 15-dime play may not sound like a lot, but as I always tell you, 99% of my plays are rated between 5 and 15 dimes. And these 15-dime plays, 37-22 in the NFL over the past 4 years. Same 15-dimers, I'm 26-11 in the NBA the past 2 years. And of course, my NFL run the past 4 years combined, 88-69. That's what I've got going tonight. Might want to check out Scott Delaney as well. Biggest preseason play of his entire career, an 80-dime play. You know what Scott's done for you over the past 5 months, right? Baseball, basketball, and football combined, a $10 better, has won $8,647 over the past 158 days. That's what Scott Delaney has done for you. Also, Jeff Benton tonight, 60-dime winner number 10 out of 13. His preseason dog shocker. That's what Jeff has going tonight. In honor of Bruce, let's give you a money-saving discount coupon code. It is going to be 15BRUCE. 15BRUCE, the number 15, and Bruce, B-R-U-C-E, just in case you can't spell it. I mean, hey, you never know sometimes. You can't understand what the hell I'm saying when I talk this fast. 15BRUCE. That'll save you $15 off of any single purchase. Just enter that coupon code when prompted in the shopping cart. You'll save $15. You don't have to buy my play. You can buy anybody's play on the site. 15BRUCE will save you $15. Now, before I get to your free plays and your preseason breakdowns, let me remind you once again, Insider Money Moves. So many people in this industry, and I've been in this industry for way, way, way too long, they always talk about they have the late steam moves. They have the inside information. First of all, there's no such thing as inside information, okay? That's just marketing and advertising ploy. The late steam moves, guys that claim to have them, they're sitting there in front of their odds screen going, oh, hey, the line moved, the color changed to red. That must be a steam move. That's all BS too, guys. Here's the deal. Insider Money Moves. Our contacts directly in the Vegas casinos, right? When the big guys get down and get on a game, when the syndicates or the betting crews get down on a game, we've got the plays for you. We release them on Inside Money Moves. Now, they've won 7 out of 10 over the past 3 days. They've been on a 556 and 490 run. What's that? 66 games over 500 since its inception last October. Last year in football season, going 96 and 69. Normally, a 1-week subscription would cost you $149. For the second time ever, I'm making that 1-week subscription available to you for $1, guys. $1. Today's the last day I'll do it. I did it yesterday. I wanted to do it again today, since many of you may not have caught yesterday's video because there was no football. Listen, Insider Money Moves, and it's all self-explanatory. The one thing I want to just explain to you, though, on the site has a lot of details. But listen, these plays... Some days there might be 1 play, sometimes there might be 7 plays. Sometimes there might be no football, sometimes there might be all football, a mixture. Could be a WNBA. I've seen a lot of WNBA plays over the past few months as well. It's all dictated by the plays coming from Vegas, by the bettors, by the syndicates, by the betting crews. Those are the plays you're getting. And these are not plays that you get like from handicappers where I know 8 hours in advance what's going to happen. These are plays that often come no more than 15 minutes to an hour before game time. That's why I want you to take advantage of the free, well, not free, but $1 trial for 7 days. See if you like it. You have 4 ways in which you can get the plays. You can get them here on the website. You can get them via email. You can get them via text. Or you can have an automated phone message call you within a minute of the play being released on your cell phone, your home phone, your work phone. Or you can take all 4 methods. All the choices are explained to you. Check it out. Here's also an advantage for you too, guys. Just to keep something in mind. You know, it's a $1 purchase for 7 days. If you decide you like it, do you realize you can then sign up for a 30-day package and be eligible for a $50 instant rebate as well, or a 60-day package and get a $100 instant rebate next week? So check it out. That's Insider Money Moves. Just click on the link here on the page. Now, for your free pick tonight, tell you what, guys, I have gone 2-0 with 15-dime releases involving Carolina so far this preseason. Back the Panthers at home in their opener and a 20-10 win against the Giants. Went against them last Friday. 15-dime winner on the Dolphins by the same 20-10 score over Carolina on the road. Tonight, though, I'm going to take Carolina plus the 2.5 points at Cincinnati because I think the Bengals are that bad. They've lost their first 2 preseason games by a combined score of 61-10 against the Jets and the Lions. They've looked miserable in the process. They're going with the second-round draft pick, Andy Dalton. Nice college quarterback. I just don't see what all the hullabaloo is about him being a starter in the NFL. So far, 19 for 34 in 2 preseason games, 155 yards and 3 interceptions. Here's the most telling stat that I found about this one. In passes that he's attempted of over 10 yards so far this preseason, that's where the 3 interceptions have come from. This is a team that was outgained by the Jets 378-203. Hasn't been able to stop the run. Gave up 156 rushing yards to the Jets. I think Carolina will run the ball extensively tonight. Cam Newton getting the start. Jimmy Clausen may not even play because of an elbow injury, but either way, Cam Newton's going to go for the first 3 quarters in this game. Has he led the team to a touchdown so far in his offensive series? No. But tonight, you got Steve Smith back in the lineup too, making his preseason debut. So again, I like Carolina to win this game outright. The other game, Washington and Baltimore, is a tough one to call. A 5.5 number. Washington, Mike Shanahan playing those ridiculous asinine games. Oh, I'm not going to name my starter. I'm not going to let anybody know in the public who's going to start tonight's game. Oh, geez, let's just keep the quarterback position, the key position on the team, even more unsettled. Fact is, whether it's John Beck or Rex Grossman, they both played very well. Grossman better since he's played 2 games during the preseason. And the ground game has been very strong as well. But then again, they played a Colts team that didn't give a damn last week. Baltimore has won 3 straight in this series, including 2 in a row in the preseason. I read the quote from John Harbaugh, who said, we want to see us developing into a winning and a championship football team. I think Harbaugh goes out and tries to win this game tonight. The starters did not play that well against Kansas City. In fact, Baltimore had to rally in the 4th quarter to beat Kansas City. So I think with Flacco and the starters playing probably 3 quarters tonight, although some key veterans like Terrell Suggs and Ray Lewis are not going to see that much action this evening. I think Baltimore is to play, but I'd rather go with Carolina as your free pick. Once again, your money-saving discount coupon code is 15Bruce, and we'll talk to you again on Friday.